says that buddhir yukta jahatiha ubhe sukrite duskrite. Whenever we are doing any karma, whenever we engage into a karma, we not only do good karma, we also do bad karmas, like unintentionally. Unintentionally we also do bad karmas, like like I am working and I am earning money. I am working and I am earning money. I am feeding myself. I am feeding my family. But because I am working and I am earning money and I have a house, somebody else might not have that. Okay, so though I am doing a good karma, at the same time I am the cause of other person's hunger. So this karma has happened through me, unconsciously, without knowing. Like I'm moving I'm moving in the street, and some small insects comes, and I step into that insect, and the insect dies. Now the insect dies. I didn't do it intentionally. It just happened. Okay, but because it happened, and because I am the doer, I am attached to the doer, and because this has happened, so I also face the consequence of this, which I become the killer. Though I am not the killer, I have to face the results of being a killer. You understand? Now,
Yes.
he says that only by practicing karma yoga in your life, buddhir yukta jahatiha ubhe sukrite duskrite, that is, only by practicing karma yoga in your life you can get rid of these good and bad karmas. Good and bad karmas means you can get rid of these good and bad effects of your karmas, results of your karmas. That means all these results of these karmas will not have any effect in your life. You will be free. You will be free. Okay. So this is the first. This is the importance of karma yoga in our life. Aditi, you translate it.
Ok, entonces, bueno, nos ha dicho que, bueno, ahora vamos a apuntar el...
To record it so that we can have we can have it into a broader audience. Like many people might want to know this.
Sorry, what do you want to do?
Can you record this so that we can?
Yes, we are recording actually.
Okay.
We are recording. Entonces, vamos a apuntar el capítulo para no olvidarnos de dónde lo dejamos, hemos dicho al principio. Y bueno, el tema del karma yoga es que dice, el propósito del karma yoga es atender el conocimiento del ser. Ese es el propósito del karma yoga. ¿Qué pasa cuando empiezas a practicar este karma yoga en tu vida? ¿Qué va a pasar? ¿Qué va a pasar cuando lo apliques a tu vida? Bueno, va a pasar que cualquier acción que hagas tiene una consecuencia buena o mala, más allá de tu intención. Por ejemplo, si tú trabajas y ganas dinero y alimentas a tu familia y mantienes la casa, esto lo estás haciendo, este karma lo estás haciendo. Pero porque tú estás haciendo esto y estás sosteniendo esto, otra persona en el planeta no lo va a tener. Otra persona va a tener hambre. Entonces, si tú caminas por la calle y sin querer matas un insecto, tienes que afrontar también las consecuencias de esto. Tienes que afrontar las consecuencias de ser un asesino. Cualquier acción que hagas tiene unas consecuencias más allá de tu intención. Esto es lo que habla. Entonces, ¿qué pasa con el karma yoga? Que te liberas de las consecuencias positivas o negativas que tienen tus acciones. Te liberas de estos resultados. Esta es la importancia del karma yoga en tu vida.
Okay.
Yes.
So, buddhir yukta jahatiha ubhe sukrite duskrite. With the practice of karma yoga, you can get rid of your good and you can get rid of the effects of good and bad karma. And then he says, tasmad yogaya yujasva yogam karmashu kaushalam. That is, he says that because karma yoga will liberate you from the results of good and bad karmas. That is why you engage into karma yoga, because karma yoga teaches you the skill of doing karma. Karma yoga teaches you the skill of performing karma, And the skill of performing karma is itself yoga. So yoga does not mean that you need to, meditate. You need to, you need to have like, this, you need to have this, spend hours in spiritual practice. If you can know the skill of performing karma, that is yoga. That is yoga. Now, what is the skill of performing yoga? The first skill of performing yoga is to, the first skill of performing karma is, to keep doing karma without thinking about the result. This is the first principle of karma yoga. That while you are doing any karma, you should not think about the results of the karma. Then, the results of the karma should not inspire you into a karma. That is, never think about the result before engaging into a karma. So this is the principle of karma. And while you do this, always keep engaged in karma yoga. So this is the skill of karma yoga, so that you don't get attached in the karma, you don't get attached in the results, and also you don't get attached into this, who is the doership. So you don't become attached with the doer of the karma, you don't become attached with the karma, and you don't become attached with the results of the karma. And the last one is that whenever you are doing karma, you are going to have results. Like karma will bring you results, good and bad. Even if it is good or it is bad, treat both the results to be the same. Don't differentiate within the results. Treat both the results to be the same. So this is how, this is the skill of performing action. And if you know the skill of performing action, that is called yoga in itself. You attain yoga. Okay, Aditi. I don't know if you could understand this. It's okay. If you don't understand, please ask questions.
Ok, os explico y luego si tenéis alguna pregunta, por favor, hacer las preguntas. Entonces, dice que la práctica del karma yoga es liberarte de los efectos positivos o negativos de tus acciones, es liberarte de estos resultados. Esa es la importancia del karma yoga, porque el karma yoga te libera de los resultados positivos y negativos, porque te enseña la habilidad de hacer las acciones. Cuando tú aprendes esta habilidad de hacer las acciones, no te asocias con estos resultados positivos o negativos. Entonces el yoga no significa meditar largas horas, no necesitas hacer muchas horas de práctica. El yoga, el karma yoga, lo que te está diciendo es que si tú sabes esta habilidad de hacer las acciones, es suficiente. Esto es mantenerte no asociado con las acciones, mantenerte no asociado con los resultados, que los resultados no te inspiren. Esto es que no estés apegado, esto lo vimos el otro día, ¿no? Que no estés apegado a quién es el hacedor, por lo tanto no está ahí el hacedor, y que por tanto este apego no esté. Y cuando haces las acciones más allá de los resultados positivos o negativos, cuando tratas todos los resultados como lo mismo, esto también es una habilidad para hacer acciones. También esta es una habilidad para el karma, una habilidad para accionar. Así que si tú practicas este yoga, esto es la habilidad de hacer las acciones, esto es karma yoga. Si tenéis alguna pregunta de esto y queréis preguntar. ¿Podéis silenciaros el micro?
Okay, did you understand? Everybody understood this?
¿Todo el mundo entendió esto? They say that yes.
Huh?
Yes. They say that yes.
Okay. So we this is very important. That if you know the skill of doing action, your only focus should be how to do the karma, how to have this karma, how to do this karma in a skillful way. And that is yoga. You don't need to think about yoga. Okay, you don't need to think how can I attain self-knowledge, how can I attain samadhi. You don't need to do that. Just keep on doing this karma, keep on doing this karma yoga. You are going to attain samadhi anyway. This will take you to samadhi anyway. So you don't need to do anything. Whatever work you are doing, whatever work you are doing in your day-to-day life, just do it as if it is karma yoga. Whenever we are doing it, like now I was going and I went downstairs and I talked, I gave a class, and then after that people came, I talked to them. Okay, so these are all karmas. So if I do these karmas without getting attached to the results of the karmas, and without getting attached to that I am doing this, or these are we getting attached to the karmas or the results. Okay, just I am like a medium, and I'm just going and delivering my job and just coming back. So while I'm doing this, this itself is yoga. This will itself lead me towards this highest accomplishment of human being. This is so beautiful, it's so beautiful, it's so new. It's so new. We are all, like we're thinking about, we're all like worried. How can I attain self-knowledge? Whether I can attain self-knowledge or not, whether I have this capacity or not. All these people, we are having this, so many preoccupations. But here it says, don't think about this. Just keep on doing your job as if it is a worship, it's a service. Don't think about the results. And whatever comes, just think that these are the same. Good and bad is the same. And while you do this, you attain self-knowledge. Aditi.
Ok, entonces dice, esto es muy inspirador. Esto te dice cómo hacer las acciones, cómo saber esta habilidad de hacer las acciones. Si tu foco lo pones en cómo hacer la acción y cómo hacer esta habilidad, cómo tener esta habilidad para hacer las acciones, cómo desarrollar esta habilidad para hacer las acciones, entonces el foco no está en atenderse a nadie, el foco no está en hacer alguna práctica. No necesitas nada más. Cualquier cosa que hagas, haz karma yoga. Por ejemplo, bajo las escaleras, hablo con alguien. Esto yo puedo practicar karma yoga. Hago esto desapegado al resultado. Hago esto desapegado a las acciones. Desapegado de todo. Yo soy simplemente un medio. Me vuelvo a la práctica de la habilidad de hacer. Esto es yoga. Esto es una guía para llevarte al máximo conocimiento. La gente está preocupada, tengo que hacer esto, tengo que hacer lo otro, pero el karma yoga te dice, no te preocupes por esto. No pienses en el resultado y mantente enfocado en la habilidad de accionar, en la habilidad de hacer las acciones.
Okay?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
So now he is explaining it more, what we said now. So now he is explaining it. What will karma yoga do to you? If you do karma yoga, if you perform karma yoga, what is it going to do? It says karmajam buddhir yukta hi phalam tektva manishinam. Karmajam buddhir yukta hi phalam tektva manishinam. These wise men, he says, do you know how these wise men could separate themselves from the results of karma? Do you know how did these wise men do it? Because separating yourself from the results of the karma is very difficult. It's very difficult. You cannot do it because it's a general tendency that you become attached to the results of your karma. Whatever you do, you think about what I'm going to get in return. Now, when it becomes so hard, so how does it become so easy for people who are wise? How is it easy? He says, it is only through karma yoga. It is only through karma yoga that they could separate themselves from the effects of, from the results of karma. Karmajam buddhir yuktahi phalam tektva manishinam. It is only it is only because of karma that, it is only because of karma yoga that the wise men, the people who are really, self-realized soul, they could get rid of these results of their karma only by the help of karma yoga. So if you really want to get rid of the results of your karma, or if you want to get rid of the attachment to the results of your karma, or the doership of the karma, or the karma itself, so you need to practice karma yoga, because with karma yoga only you can get rid of this results of karma. And then it says, if you do that, if you can separate yourself from the results of karma, what will happen? Janma bandha binir mukta. you will be free from life and death, birth and death. This cycle, this birth and death cycle. You're going to become free, means you will move into the next level of consciousness, where there is no birth, where there is no death. Means this physical form, you will go into a new dimension, where you don't need this physical form. You will see a newer form, a newer dimension, a newer manifestation of consciousness, which is really much more developed, which is much more blissful, which is much more peaceful. So he says that if you can, only by getting attached to, only by engaging into karma yoga, the wise men could separate themselves from the results of this action. And what happened after they have separated themselves from the results of action? He says, Janma Bandha Binir Mukta. They could get rid of this, birth and death. They could get rid of this birth and death, and Padam Gachanta Anamayam. And not only this, that they could get rid of this cycle of birth and death. Not only this, they could reach a plane. They could reach a status. They could reach a status where there is no sufferings at all. There's no sufferings. Whenever we see life, it's full of sufferings. Sufferings. But but when you get, when you engage into karma yoga, you not only get rid of this cycle of birth and death, at the same time, you attain such a position, you attain such a state, you attain such a state, such a status. You are there. Don't think that if you attain yoga, you're going to die, you're going to lose your existence. Not this. When you attain yoga, you attain a existence, you attain a status, a position where there is no sufferings at all. You go, you padam gachanti anamayam. You reach a position, you reach a point, you reach a status where there is no sufferings at all. There's no illness, there's no disease, there is no, no old age, there is no, depression, there is no sorrow. There's only bliss, only bliss, only bliss. So this is what karma yoga is going to give you. And that is why engage in karma yoga. Okay, Aditi.
Ok, entonces dice, ¿sabes cómo los hombres sabios se han separado a sí mismos de los resultados de sus acciones? Esto es muy difícil porque la tendencia general de la mente es qué voy a tener a cambio. La gente normalmente acciona pensando qué va a tener a cambio. ¿Cómo es así de fácil para ellos? ¿Cómo estos hombres sabios pueden separarse de los resultados de sus acciones? Solo a través del karma yoga. Solo a través del karma yoga ellos se separan del resultado de sus acciones. Si realmente practicas karma yoga, te liberas de los resultados de las acciones y de la acción en sí misma. Así que necesitas practicar el karma yoga y desarrollar estas habilidades para accionar. Si haces karma yoga, no solo te separas de los resultados de las acciones, también te liberas del ciclo del nacimiento y de la muerte. Y atiendes el siguiente nivel de conciencia, que está más allá del nacimiento y de la muerte. Está más allá de lo físico, atiendes un nuevo estado, una nueva manifestación de conciencia que está más allá, está más desarrollada y hay más paz, hay mucha más bendición. Solo a través del karma yoga los sabios se establecen ahí y se separan a sí mismos de los resultados. Ellos se liberan del nacimiento y de la muerte y además ellos se establecen en este estado donde no hay sufrimientos para nada, no hay sufrimientos en absoluto. ¿Esto qué quiere decir? Que normalmente miramos este mundo y todo está lleno de sufrimiento, todo el mundo sufre. Pero si practicas karma yoga, no solo te liberas del ciclo del nacimiento y la muerte, sino que te posicionas en este estado donde no hay sufrimientos en absoluto. No hay enfermedad, no hay edad anciana, no hay tristeza, no hay depresión, no hay derrumbamiento. Esto es lo que el karma yoga te puede dar.
Okay?
Yes.
Is it interesting?
¿Es
It's beautiful.
interesante? ¿Es bonito? ¿Os está preguntando? Por favor, contestar. Sinceramente. Estáis muy silenciosos hoy. Desmutar el micro, porfi. Yes, Swamiji. Very powerful. Thank you.
Yeah. And now, yeah, it's true.
It's very clear.
Yeah. So now it says the next one, this you have to practice, okay?
Yes.
Yadate moha kalilam buddhir vyatita rishyati. This is very important. Krishna says that you see, life is all about all about disruption. There will be chaos. It's not only peace. It's not only peace. It's not only peace. It's not only like everything is serene. It's not that. Life is chaotic. Life is chaos. There will be chaos in your life. Okay, and the nature is going to impose chaos in your life. So don't worry about that. You cannot run away from that. So what happens when chaos comes? When we see chaos around, unrest. When we see unrest around, chaos around, noise, crowd. Okay, when we see this, what happens? We become very disturbed. All of us, we become very disturbed. Okay, but it says, when you can stay very calm, even when there is disturbance everywhere. And this disturbance is not because of external disturbance. This disturbance is only because of your ignorance. You are ignorant. Your eyes are closed. Your eyes are closed, and that is why you see chaos everywhere. When your eyes will open, you will see there is no chaos at all. Though you can see people unrest, but you will not find chaos. You will see everywhere there is peace. Everywhere there is unity. Everywhere there is happiness. So when you see, this chaos everywhere, it's only because of your ignorance. So Krishna says, because of your ignorance, when you see chaos everywhere, and after seeing chaos, if you can stay straight. Yadate moho kalilam buddhir vyatita rishyati. If your mind is not, your mind is not vibrating, it's not part of, it's like quiet, still, it's not anxious, it's not disturbed, it's always still. Everywhere is disturbance, here is disturbance. Before, what happened? There is disturbance, I also get disturbed. So to stop myself, I have to stop this one. This one will never stop. So because this will never stop, I also cannot stop. So I am in this constant state. Now it says, forget about this. Forget about this world. Don't worry about this world. Just worry about this one. This is more important, not this one. Let it be like this. You become straight. You become quiet. When you became quiet, you saw that this also became quiet. This became chaotic because of your chaos. You had a chaotic mind, and that is why there was chaos outside. You are quiet, this chaos also have become quiet. Okay, so it says that when there is chaos, if you see chaos outside, and after seeing this chaos outside, if you can stay straight, if you can stay like quiet, if you are not affected by this chaos, then what happens? Yadate moha kalilam buddhir vyatita rishyati. If with all this unrest, if you can stay rested, calm, okay, tada gantasi nirvedam, then only you can go beyond these Vedas, beyond these teachings. So when you go beyond teaching means you become, you start to get experienced. Like now you are having this class. Why? Because you have not experienced. You have not tasted, you have not felt it. Once you will feel it, you don't need these classes. You will go beyond these teachings. Okay? You need teaching still, like I'm going to school. I'm going to school and I'm getting education from the school. Then there is an examination and I pass the examination. Then what happens? I don't need to go to the school again. Means I have gone beyond this school. I have got beyond this school. Then I go to college. Again, I get education from the college. And then, there is an examination. I pass the examination. And then I go to a university. I don't need to go to this college. Means I have gone beyond this college. So here also, these teachings also has, when you get this experience, then you don't need these teachings anymore. So, when your mind is quiet, even when there is, vibration outside, everywhere is chaotic. Swamiji, this is happening, that is happening. Thunderbolt is coming. There is catastrophe. There is, there is shower. There is cyclone. There is earthquake. Everything is, shaking. We are shaking, but I am not shaking. I am still. If I am still within all this chaos, then I have gone beyond all teachings. Means I have realized it. Tada gantasi nirvedam. That means I have gone beyond all teachings. And srotabhyasya sutasyacha. And there is nothing which I need to listen, and there is nothing which I had to listen. I'm free. I've become free. Okay? So this is what it is. Aditi.
Ok, entonces dice, ahora Krishna dice lo siguiente. Esto es muy importante. Krishna dice, mira, todo en la vida es sobre la distracción. La vida es caótica, entonces cuando la vida te parece caótica, porque la naturaleza inspira y aporta este caos y te parece que la vida es caótica, entonces tú estás molesto y entonces no puedes estar en calma. Estás muy molesto porque te confundes con esta forma externa, dice Krishna, pero esto es tu ignorancia. Cuando tus ojos estén abiertos, tú no ves el caos en nada. Verás que en todos los lados hay unidad, verás que en todos los lados hay paz, verás que en todos los lados hay felicidad. No ves el caos. Cuando ves el caos, todo en ti es ignorancia. Krishna dice, es tu ignorancia la que te hace ver el caos en todo. Tu mente no está vibrando quieta, está vibrando, está molesta, está con ansiedad. Cuando tu mente está quieta, cuando tu mente está tranquila, en ese momento no hay caos en ti. Porque tu mente está movida, tu mente está caótica, ves el caos afuera. Entonces te dice, si tu yo está tranquilo, si la mente está recta, si tú estás en quietud y en silencio, todo se va a volver recto, todo se va a volver quieto. Entonces, cuando tú estás quieto, todo está quieto. Cuando tú estás en silencio, todo se vuelve silencioso. Si ves el caos fuera, no te afecta, no ves caos. Entonces, puedes ir más allá de estas enseñanzas. Ahora estás atendiendo esta clase porque no has pasado a la experiencia. Cuando realmente sea una experiencia para ti, te asientes ahí, irás más allá de estas clases. Es como la escuela. Ahí en la escuela pasas un examen, luego viene el instituto, pasas examen, luego la universidad. Estás aquí porque estás recibiendo estas enseñanzas, porque va a ser una experiencia para ti, irás más allá de las enseñanzas. Cuando vayas más allá de las enseñanzas con la experiencia, no te serán necesarias las enseñanzas. Entonces todo el mundo me dice, Swami, ¿qué pasa? Un ciclón, un ciclón, todo es movimiento, todo es caos. Y no, esto no es así. Si yo estoy quieto, nada es caos. Ves más allá de las enseñanzas. Cuando has realizado más allá de las enseñanzas con la experiencia, no está el caos. Sí, ok.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So then it says, then it's it's the last in this series, and then there will be a new series, Then there is a new series where Arjuna asks a question, and it's a new series. So, now this is the last one in this series. It says, Shruti vi pratipanna te yada sthashati nischala samadha vachala buddhis tada yogam avapsasi. It's a beautiful poetry, It's a beautiful poetry. Sanskrit. Shruti vi pratipanna te yada sthashati nischala. There are so many people saying so many things to you. You go there is some information. You come here, there is some information. There's, everywhere there is information. Nowadays, you open WhatsApp, there's message, information. You go here, there's everywhere there is information. So in this all informations, if you can, Suti bi pratipanna te yada thashati nishala. If you do not get distracted by all these informations, and if you can stay, still, firm. If you can stay still in your path, if you can stay still in your path, firm in your path, Shruti bi pratipanna te yada sthashati nischala. You can stay still in your path even when you listen to so many things, so many information. Samadha vachala buddhistada yogam avapsasi. And then what happens? Your mind, your intellect will be, completely absorbed into the state of samadhi. If you can stay, very, 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 very firm, strong, undisturbed, unaffected within all these informations, and if you can just, if you can just move into your own path with full surety, with full honesty, with full sincerity, with full devotion, so many things. Somebody saying this, somebody saying this. Everywhere there is information, but you are quiet and you are just moving into your path. You're just cruising in your path, cruising in your path, slowly, gradually, with full surety, with full dedication. Then you reach into the state of samadhi. Your mind, your intellect, samadha vachala buddhis tada yogam avapsasi. Whenever you will fall into any kind of problem, just remember this verse, that whatever is happening, I should not be disturbed. I should just keep moving on in my own path. I should keep moving on my own path, and this is how I will reach to the state of samadhi or yoga. And samadhi means solution. The greatest solution of our life. So when you don't find any solution, just keep on moving in your own path, slowly, with your full conviction, full conviction, and you are going to attain samadhi or yoga. That is called attaining yoga. Okay? So this is where we have to stop today, because from tomorrow, from the next time, there is a new series which is going to come where, where it says about the essence of Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna talks about, how to get enlightenment. Very practically, very practically, in very practical approach of enlightenment. It's a very practical approach of enlightenment. Okay, so we are going to discuss it in our next session. But today we have to stop here. And please, please practice this karma yoga the way it says, and you will see that it's going to do tremendous amount of good to you. You'll just laugh, and you will just smile. You'll smile and you will be happy, you'll be very happy that you have chosen this path of karma yoga. Thank you very much. Aditi.
Entonces ahora empieza la nueva serie de esta conversación de Krishna Arjuna, de pregunta y respuesta, ¿no? Ya está finalizando esta serie. Lo que sigue en la serie dice, es una poesía muy hermosa en sánscrito que dice que mucha gente dice cosas, te dice muchas cosas. Hay mucha información ahí. Ahora el WhatsApp, para esto, para lo otro, la información. Lo que dice es, en todas estas informaciones, si no te distraes, si puedes estar quieto, firme, en tu camino, esto es que aunque escuches diferentes informaciones, diferentes cosas, tu intelecto no se distraiga, que se mantenga en el camino firme, no distraído, no afectado, con la mente enfocada en el camino, con plena honestidad y plena sinceridad, todo el mundo se va a volver tranquilo. Si estás ahí con completa dedicación, entonces vas a atender samadhi. Esto es, cualquier problema que te venga, recuerda no estar distraído y volver siempre al caído, volver a enfocar ahí la atención, porque entonces atiendes samadhi, atiendes ese yoga, porque samadhi significa solución. Entonces es la plena convicción ahí, el foco siempre en ese camino. Es la solución. Y esto te lleva al yoga. Entonces, el siguiente verso no lo vamos a ver hoy porque Krishna empieza a hablar de cómo atender el enlightenment, cómo atender la iluminación de una forma muy práctica. Y ya lo haremos para la siguiente sesión. Si os parece, hoy paramos aquí. Por favor, practicar hasta aquí y veréis los resultados. Solo amar, ser felices, sonreír y practicar. Y veréis cómo haber escogido este camino lo que os va a traer, cómo esta práctica lo que os va a traer. ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta antes de cerrar la sesión? Para Swamiji. Swamiji os preguntó antes de que cerremos. ¿Alguna pregunta o algo que le queráis compartir? De la práctica o de lo que sea. Questions, preguntas. Ninguna. Estáis plenos, sonrientes.
Okay.
They smile, are happy.
Okay, so next Wednesday we are going to enter into the state of into the essence of the
next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we go into Samadhi, Swamiji.
Yeah, but if you can practice this, you are going to Samadhi anyway. If you can practice whatever we have said now, you will go to Samadhi anyway. It's really very magical. It's very magical. Just practice it and see. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to come before you and talk about Bhagavad Gita. I'm really liking this class, and I feel a lot of good vibes, good energy, and it means that you are all very sincere, and that is why I have this this energy inside me, this happiness inside me while I talk. So I'm very grateful to you. Thank you very much.